Alright, how are you guys doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope everything is good on your end. This is the PUBG Mobile Naked Riot. It is a series of scrims each month where every team has a chance to win $80 total. So it's pretty cool. If you guys want to tune in or actually compete, you guys can do that through our Discord, very simply put. Now all these teams have already registered, all these teams are ready to go, so you who haven't registered, you guys can do it for next week, and so on and so forth if you'd like to have a chance to win that cool cash money prize pool. Good luck to all these teams that are going to be in here. It's empty right now. We just got it open. They roughly have 10 minutes to get in. But let me show you guys the team list. All right, we'll show you guys the team list of who's competing, and then we'll talk about some more. Okay, so we got Burn in Silence, Mindless Outlaws, Zero Kill, C4, Rapex, Goon Squad, Life on Mars, Legends, SRT Girls, Team OGM, The Happy Chemical, Laxers, SYC, Golden Rush, FBO Red, Hit Squad Black, Illusion X, Coast to Coast, Low Lives X, Onyx Esports, PHG Esports, 807 Gaming, Sil Widit, and LL Rejects. So you probably have seen some of these teams before, and they are really good squads. In particular, you got Goon Squad that won it last month, Happy Chemical, who came very, very close to getting it, PHG, really solid squad there, Laxers. So some of these guys are veteran teams. I think we do have some newer teams, if I'm not mistaken. Golden Rush is one of those newer teams, so we'll see how well they can do. Actually, no, a lot of them are. Legends is also a new squad on top right. But if you guys think one of these teams is going to win it, let me know. I'm going to pick a team right now, just off the top of my head, who I think has the best chance of winning. And that is going to be C4. There's the top number 5 team, C4, right there. So I think they're going to take it all. And I hope they don't get affected by the PUBG gods in this one. The curse is real. Everyone knows it. It's just a matter of who's going to overcome it. So let me go into. Again, let me know who you think is going to win. But let's bring me back. Let's bring me back. Am I back? No? Okay. I think I don't know this, but I think it just stopped. So I'm not sure. Let me change scenes and see if that works. I think it works. Okay, so it's just my face is just stalled. So let me go back over. This is a new thing I have. But let's get the camera back up, shall we? Hopefully that'll work. Okay, I'm back, but my Elgato needs to come back. Okay, sorry about this. Technical difficulty happens every now and then, I guess. But hopefully we can get everything back up quickly. Yeah, we're going to have to figure that one. So sometimes, I don't know why that happens. This is a whole new PC. I'm super psyched about it too, by the way. But sometimes this happens regardless, I guess, of what PC I'm using. It's just that, you know, the Elgato goes out or something like that. The Elgato helps me get the game onto my screen here. So we'll see if it will stick around. Hopefully, yes. And we have to make sure audio is in. Because sometimes it doesn't go in. There we go. Yep, audio is good. I just wanted to check that. And now, let me bring it back. Let's see if we can do this again. Alright, so I guess less the transition. But this is the new setup. This is my home sweet home. This is my new esports studio. I got a little bit new stuff here. I did kind of show it off yesterday. Wanted to test it out and see how well it would work before this beautiful day would come. So yeah, we have... I'll just kind of explain some of the things. We have a new screen over there. I don't know if I want to change that, but I kind of like the way that looks. But that might be, if I'm going to change any of them, it'll probably be the naked logo. But again, kind of like it the way it is right now. Then we have the PUBG Mobile logo right down on the bottom. Just kind of creating a new logo there. And then also on below is the latest trailer for PUBG Mobile. And I think every season that changes the trailer, I'll be updating that. And then obviously the background here is the gameplay or whatever's on my screen right now. I also want to continue to add more and more scenes. I think that would be cool. I think not only scenes where I'm just sitting down, but scenes where I'm standing up and all that. I can do that with the technology I have. So it's just a matter of making it all work. Okay. I do have a new microphone. This is a fairly old microphone for me. I've had this for about a year now. I just haven't used it, mostly because my laptop wouldn't allow me to. But now I have it. Now I'm using it. If you guys like the way it sounds, let me know. If it's too loud or anything like that, let me know. And the in-game, I think what I need to do for the microphone is have that a lot louder than the in-game. And then what you guys hear from the output is going to be pretty similar. So right now, the way the settings are, the microphone's pretty loud. So if it's too loud, let me know. If you think I should decrease it, let me know. And also the same thing for the in-game audio. When that goes, anyway, let me know what you guys think. You guys are going to be the best bet for that. I try to get a sense of it from the last stream that I did. Wasn't perfect at it. I think I made some adjustments that worked. But again, you guys are going to be best for that. Let's go into taking a look at some of these teams and seeing what kind of stats they have. We do have some, as I said, veteran teams on the board. I don't know why the transition lost all sound, but I guess that's one thing we can lose, all right? So let's take a look at the first team that is complete on this list. And that's going to be MD here. So let's see what team they are, first and foremost. Yeah, I kind of like this, but I think going to the team list might go too long. I'm not sure. But anyway, that first team's 3 should be mindless outlaws. So we'll keep along that MO. Let's see. Go back over. I'm gonna actually. Oh, okay, see like that. I don't know why it's doing that sometimes now. New computer. You know, you're always gonna have, I guess, some new technical glitches, but it happens. I'm also I need to get YouTube up as well, so I'm gonna do that too. Sorry guys. Usually I always get YouTube up a little later than Twitch because Twitch automatically comes up and YouTube takes its time. So let's get this right. So this is definitely like my second test run. Okay. I can hear myself there. This is like my second test run of using this new tech. So I'm not a techie guy for the most part, but I got a good common sense type of mind. So I try to go with that. I want to hear double me. Double me is not good. And let's see. Yeah, sorry for that, guys. But we haven't started yet. We still have 2 minutes, so it should be good to go. It's just not the greatest look when things don't go onto the screen like the way I want it to. But, you know, I'm cool with it. I hope you guys are cool with it until we get it up. As long as it doesn't happen during the game, that's good with me. So let's take a look. We got MO here. Take a look at the stats. Really good here. 100 wins, 234 matches played, making that a 42% win ratio, 78% on the top 10, 19 most kills, 2,700 exact on the highest damage, and then 898 average damage. That leads to a total of 5.45 KD. Solid performance here. This is going to be really good stats. This is going to be really helpful when it comes to the scrim tonight. He has a lot of average damage, which goes to show how much he actually helps his teammates by putting the bullets into the enemies. And then you got 42% win ratio. So most of the time I say 20-25% is a good number for comp players. You're not, you know, if you're in that range, you're pretty solid. 42% is pretty much doubling that. You're going to be really good in this one. And he has a lot of games under his belt, so it's not like he just played a few and just happened to get 4 out of 10 wins. It's 100 wins and 234 matches played. So, you can't go wrong with that. Nice job from Cyanide there on the left. Skittles is next on our list. Let's take a look. 86 wins, 207 matches played. That's a 41% on the win ratio, a top 10 of 78. You got 12 most kills with 1,655 highest damage, and 557 for your average damage, making a 3.46 KD. Not a lot better, but certainly that win ratio very in tune with his teammates there. So it looks like they play a lot together. And it doesn't really, like all these stats put together, does not really determine how well you play. You can be a good scout, in which case you're not supposed to be the one that actually frags out, gets a lot of damage and stuff like that. But for the most part, if he's able to gather information well for his teammates to do the work, that is just good teamwork. So just keep that in mind with some of these stats. But overall, I do like it. It's above 500 for the average damage. He's got obviously a huge win ratio. You can't go wrong with this. So we'll see what his teammates are doing as well. We got Vex with the statistics of 75 wins, 267 matches played, a 28% win ratio, 71% top 10, 19 most kills, 2,963 for your highest damage, and then 839 for average, making a 5.4 KD. So certainly not the crazy win ratio that we were seeing from his teammates, but really good damage count as well. So I think if I was going to pick a player and I knew nothing else about them other than the stats on that sheet, I would go with the average damage being my best bet of how you play, because average damage really goes to show every single match what are you doing. Like highest damage, yes, it's cool to see like your potential and what you can do, but it doesn't show you a big picture. So average damage, I think, is the best. Second, I would put with the win ratio. I would try to use that with the average damage to kind of see how well a player does. But win ratio is really important too. This is a survival game after all. If you get a lot of wins, that means you're able to clutch a lot of the times, and a lot of that is hard. You know, if you don't do much in the beginning of the match, but you're able to really, really just ball out in the last end of it, I mean, that's pretty much what you want to do. Now, if you're getting taken down early, then you need to work on something. But if you're able to clutch it at the end by facing some of the best teams that are left, hey, all more power to you. So let's take a look at this plane line when it's going to come in right now. All right, so this is obviously Erangel, and we got Pachinki right under the map. We got Novo right there too. Military base should be open to get to. Rozhawk as well. Georgia Pole, very easy at the end there. And Zarki if you're feeling safe and you don't want to get close to enemies for the most part. Farm there too. Milta there too. So this is going to have a lot of good places you can jump to. The farthest places that are going to be nearly impossible to get to unless you have a car is going to be Primorsk on the bottom left of your screen and Kameshki on the top right. I think he has Naya. You might be able to make it. It's just going to be a long, long parachute flight over. And then you got Milta Power. That should be okay too, but very similar case where it's going to be just a long parachute ride. Lipovka, I think, is too far. You're going to have to take a car for that. School's in play as well. I don't think I mentioned that before. So again, a lot of places. We'll probably see some good separation. We got 74 people in here, so definitely a solid amount of players. So let's just kind of go through the motions. We'll see the teams that get really close. That is where we're going to follow the battles. That's who we're going to follow the most. And then, we'll just keep doing that until we have our finishing touch there. So military base has two teams fairly. FS dropping down a little farther away from the main area, as it looks like 4G has taken the main area of military base. And that actually I think represents BIS as well. Burn in silence. Now it looks like someone took in a car, but I do want to see if there's a battle around. So that FS, they took the car that's by military base. Not a lot of battles yet. Nobody has died yet. So that kind of indicates the separation that people are going with. But Rozhawk certainly seems to be the closest. So let's take a look at this to start. We got one of the LL teams, one of the low lives teams right there. And then we got Goon Squad. Goon Squad, I can't say enough good things about them. They have won many games, in particular many matches. And they are also a team that has won the whole series just last month. So definitely a team to keep your eye on. They did not do so well last match, but last scrim, which was last week. But it looks like they have started this one off pretty strong by getting a knock on Pluto to begin with. So good start, but will they be able to kind of finish things off? We got Kilgore right in front, looking across the way at Goon Squad's direction with 2 of their players. It looks like Kilgore has a handgun, which in this game is not enough to really compete. I always say this, even if you're the best player out there and you have a handgun and the enemy has an AK and he's just your average run-of-the-mill player, the guy in the AK is probably going to win it. Just because having the handgun is just really tough to use. So it looks like Kilgore thought he was going to get blown up, I think, with that grenade, or what he thought was a grenade, and it turned out to be a smoke. So I think he's going to be cleared to get this revive, though. Goon Squad's not making a huge push. My belief from Goon Squad's perspective is, one, they don't know how many players, so they don't want to make really big mistakes coming out of nowhere. And thank you so much. Yeah, that's good. And then the other thing is Goon Squad probably isn't fairly looted at this point. So I think most of their players, even though Roro is looking in, and you also see shots from Jordan right now, for the most part, they're good hit there on Uzi Killer, but no. Jordan's got to be careful. He's getting hit a few times. One more hit might have done him in, and yet he stays alive. Throws on that energy drink. He does have bandages and first aid kits. Could kind of use that to heal himself a little bit faster. Try to get back into the engagement from long range on that side of the road. So Roro is definitely proning there, and I think both of these players know that that player is still there. Because that one of these players here, I think it was Pluto, was knocked from that particular side. So I don't think they're going to be fooled by him just being prone. FBL Killer B, he's just driving on the backside of Rozhawk. He's not really getting close to this engagement. We'll kind of keep an eye on the rest of the map so we don't miss anything. But it does seem like good separation. Only 2 people have died so far in this one. We've started with 74. We got 72 now. And it looks like shots are still going on between Goon Squad and LL, or Low Lives. Godzilla looking from this far side. He's mostly flanking. He does have a teammate behind him who can come around and help out whenever. But for the most part, it looks like Godzilla is trying to get a different angle than the rest of his squad. We got Womp here for LL, Killer B, Uzi Killer B, Pluto, and Kilgore as well. So all of the players are still alive on both sides here. It seems to be more of a patience game. It's in Rozhawk, it is kind of hard to push at times, especially up this hill in particular. If you're able to hold the garaged house right in front of our eyes, and Womp has that other house, it's going to be nearly impossible to push on this right side unless mistakes are made. But right now, Goon Squad seems to be pushing a little bit closer, just probably to get a better view on that second floor, but probably nothing more than that. Roro is looking over as well. He probably knows they're there. He's probably marking them out every now and then when he sees them. Goon Squad definitely has an idea of where the enemies are, but a matter of execution. You know, it's just because you know where everyone is doesn't make it. Ooh, Womp getting knocked from Jordan. Good shot from the long range as he had the M16 and a 6x scope on it. Definitely a good combination, as the M16 is pretty much the best sniping weapon that's not an actual sniper. I think that's universally known and universally accepted. So Kilgore and Pluto on the left, they are still chilling, even though they had a knock player and a thirsted player apparently on that right side. It doesn't seem like they were really in a quick move to go for that revive. I think they kind of knew it was inevitable. And now you got Goon Cloudy getting a little bit closer, looking toward Pluto. Grenade being thrown. That could affect Cloudy, but it looks like he gets out and it goes to the bottom floor and outside as well, hitting the ground running. Oh, can he make a push in to get some more hits? Pluto's right there. He saw a blink of just a little piece of him, and you got the rest of Goon Squad pushing closer and closer. Could not do anything much about it. He had a shotgun in hand. That's not the type of weapon you want in that scenario, and it does look like Kilgore is going to be in trouble. The shotgun, yeah, may work if you're able to get some really quick hits, but no. Taken down as Godzilla comes in strong to get the finishing touch here. And I think that might be it for the rest of Low Lives, at least for that particular team. There are 2 Low Live teams competing and registered today. But Goon Squad will take a 4 kill count right now, and that is no surprise. They have done this many times before, getting a lot of squad wipes. It's just a matter of them being able to hold on to those throughout the game, and which was a little bit troubling in the last scrimmage that we had just last week. They just were not able to continue through, even though they love playing aggressive. We will kind of just introduce some of the other teams. We'll start from the north and head down south. How does that work? We got C4 here. This is the team I actually have winning it all, and we'll see if that is going to be the case. That's crazy. You should do that for COD Mobile alone. Says alone. Yeah, I will. I definitely have it already set up. So that is ready to go. But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about this game or any thoughts about what you would like to see me do, I'd love to hear it, man. I'd love to hear it, just like Alone did there. Love to hear it. But yeah, let's keep going. They have Good Boy, by the way, Ramat, Fool, and Bad Boy. They also play in our open customs. They have won many of those before, so they definitely know how to win games. And I definitely want them to do well here, as I have them picked. But also because I think it's just a matter of time. I think this is a team that knows how to win, so we'll see if they can do it in the main stage of this one, where there's a lot of good registered teams. All right, so it looks like they're going to take 3 vehicles. We just saw one get out to grab a different one. I do like the idea of having as many vehicles as possible. Sometimes I'm a little back and forth when it comes to vehicles. Sometimes I like just having 2. And it looks like BC has an eye across the way. I think he was using a 4-time scope trying to get those hits. An RP, I can't tell what team that is, but an RPX team. Yep. Diablo, Alone, Dead, and a Mad Boy, as they were able to get to the houses here. And it looks like Epio Killer B is here. Gets a knock on 1, actually, and Diablo is badly hurt. Killer B starting to take some damage. I don't know, man. That was a tough call. Tough move on his point to try to get that done. But it looks like there is still 1 left. Shots fired. Uzi's gotta reload. Goes to the DP that has a lot of ammo. He's able to shoot a lot of bullets for that. Trying to hit him for the rest with the Uzi, but no, gets hit in the back instead and by Dead. So that will be RPX getting the win here. I think it was a 2v4 scenario. Mad Boy was knocked. Alone took a lot of damage, but for the most part, it looks like they were able to handle it fairly well. Although Diablo's actually got thirsted too, never mind. So, I mean, yes, they won the battle, but we'll see if they can win the war with just 3 people, and hopefully they'll heal up too. That's another thing to look out for. But with this big circle, I would be very surprised if they didn't have the meds at this point to kind of heal up to 100% if they wanted to. So now you got MSR Aquila with 4G Korea, Siraj, and Bassist. We've seen this team compete before in Team Slot 8. These players have competed, and it looks. I'm just waiting to see. I thought there was enemies coming around, but yes, these guys know what they're doing. They've won. They've not only played in, and it's very similar to the team we just looked at before. They've also played in our open customs and have the no stranger to a win or 2 on that end as well. So right now, let's see what they can do. They're apparently hopping to different vehicles. Everyone has their own. And again, before I was rudely interrupted by these other teams trying to battle each other out. Just kidding, by the way. I'm a little bit back and forth when it comes to how many cars a team should really have, because obviously if everyone's in a vehicle, it makes it easier to get away from shots. You know, if everyone has their own, you can, you know, how easy would it be for a team to hit every single vehicle? It would be nearly impossible. So having many vehicles is a good idea for that side. And it looks like, I don't know, he's not going to take a shot there. This is Cat with Daisy, Jose, and Legend. But the pro to having just 2 vehicles, I think, is obvious to many, and nicely done getting up there. I think Naked Guy would love. Naked Guy loves the ability to get up to high places, so I think he would appreciate what Legend did right there. But obviously, the pros to having just 2 vehicles is, you know, you get to have a shooter like this with Jose on the side of you, so to protect your actual vehicle rather than just try to run away from people. So yeah, I'm a little bit back and forth through idea there. I think for the most part, having more vehicles is better. I would say like 70 or even 80% of the time, it makes sense to have as many vehicles as you can, because that way near the end of the zone, or just in the beginning, even if your car starts blowing up because of other teams, you have other vehicles to start going with later, and then also you can use them as protection when the zone is so small that it doesn't have any hard cover left. Instead, you can just use the cars for hard cover. So I think for the most part, I don't know, this team is I guess they thought there was an enemy in there. You can see they're really cautious I kind of like it. I kind of appreciate this because obviously there's no one here. But I feel like they're being cautious and thinking that there's somebody inside the house. And I think it's always better to be cautious than to just go in aggressively. PHG here with Aries, Smoke, Smith, and Junior. They have their own vehicle there too, and it looks like they're going to head out. Are they outside of zone? Yes, they are. On the bottom right of your screen there. They are next to Team 9 as well, but it doesn't seem like they see each other quite yet. It looks like there's at least a little bit of distance for them to actually get those hits the way they want to. They're going to attempt it. Let me keep an eye on this too. Hello, Celeste. Thank you for saying hello to them. To everyone on Omelet Arcade. Looks like C4 is shooting against Mindless Outlaws. There's Skittles and Richie on that far side. And actually, they're the only two on this right side. The rest of the team is a little bit in the distance there. And that's, I don't know if a separation you really want to have in this case. Unless your teammates can come around and get a better angle to get a little bit closer, I think is necessary in order to help out this side with Skittles and I think it was Richie. I think I'm starting to hear them on the right there, though. I think they are trying to get some hits to make contact, but for the most part, they're going to have nothing to do with that battle, which right now apparently is a 4v2. C4 seems to be in the driver's seat. They really could push if they wanted to, if they had the smokes. It would be a little bit of a risk here going against, even though there's just 2 and you have, it's just 3, oh no, 4. Pushing with the smoke might be a risky move. And obviously, C4 doesn't know how many players are on this side exactly. And it does seem like FS is cutting around one of the players from Mindless Outlaws. They're actually circling it. It looks like they noticed there's players there and decided against taking it. And right now, FS continues to drive by. There's players on their right as well, but they're going to pass them by as well. Seems to be a good idea. And off he goes to a farther side. No, he's going to cut back around. I'm wondering what FS is going to do. They're a little bit of the wild card in this scenario. And it does seem like instead they're going to try to get out. I think KD's almost got hit. But he seems to be in a safe spot to continue driving along if they'd want to. Team 13 shooting, and let's see why that is. Bassist is knocked on that far side, and it looks like Ziklo is trying to handle it up there right now. Let's take a look at what Ziklo can see. So he's got the grenade out, throws one up, and hoping to get the hit. Will it make contact? It does not make contact. Another one is thrown as well, and that's going to push him back, but that was a smoke instead. Nope, never mind. It was a grenade. Good idea to back up. Another smoke is thrown. That should help out this team right now for Team Slot 8, but Laxer's on that other end. I would be surprised if they don't feel the need to kind of push forward. I think Ziklo was kind of held back because the rest of the team wasn't there. Another throw over, trying to make more contact, but I think that's a little off. No, never mind. It does get a knock, but Bassist is the one not knocked, so he has very limited health. Things are still continuing being thrown. Bassist, surprisingly, is just being surrounded by grenades, but not getting knocked down once again. And that should allow him to get this revive right now in the smoke. I think it was a great idea to throw the smokes in the first place. They definitely came in handy, but it kind of isn't clear right now. And knocked is a killer. Bassist is losing a ton of health. He needs to heal, but he could not get away from the blown up vehicle in time for before Laxers took those shots. So now you got 2 players left who are farther back, and I think they're deciding to back away. You can see here Siraj and Kawiya. They're apparently heading to their vehicles. I think it's up to them what they need to do. I think it is best for them to get out of here. Their teammates are really a lost cause at this point. So trying to revive them would be a huge move. And right now, Laxers have the ability to just thirst and grab the loot without worry. I think they are just a little worried just in case. But right now, they're good to go. Heading over to Team Slot 24 with Sick. Or Sick with it. We got multiple players on this side. Trying to hit across with the M4 suppressed is Cat. Legends is on the front, on the top. Shots fired. Nice hit for long range, threading the needle of that window. Legends still on top. He's going to start boosting up, but he doesn't need to, but I think he's just getting ready for battle. If Legend pushed forward right now, that would be a perfect time. It looks like Cat is saying, hey, we should all push forward right now as they're just getting that revive. They're looking in the wrong places. And Narrow gets knocked once again. Bad Boy's going to get hit in the side. Barely enough health to survive much longer. Somehow, some way. Living, but never mind. Gets taken down by Daisy. And Bluff gets knocked now. We got one player left. What is he going to do? He's got so many players on his own team who are knocked. He tried to get that one done, but there's so many people in front of him that was just inevitable. Well done for the squad. Sick tried to do a good job pushing. Waited for some grenades to come popping down on that second floor. But unfortunately, this whole team, but Team Flop 14, they were able to get some long range and thread in the needle window hits. That really came in handy, getting some really clutch knocks. And then obviously the execution by having everyone pretty much push to finish things off was a good idea as well. So good stuff there. Let's move on to Team 5. I do see that they're still close to Team 3. So this is, again, Bad Boy with C4. And then Team 3, if we head over to this direction, with Mindless Outlaws. So right now, it is a bit of a stalemate. Again, Mindless Outlaws aren't getting together, as Cyanide and Vex are on that far side while Richie and Skittles are in this building. You have everybody together for C4. I think they'd love to keep that for now. Waiting for the zone to change, I think, is going to be their priority. But you can definitely expect them that they will need to move. That zone is probably going to go away from all of Georgia Pole. SRT here, SRT Girls with Besido, Joanna, and Ali. They have 3-person squad. That is how they start and hope to finish. And they got enemies on their left that's passing by saying hello and goodbye, don't shoot, I appreciate. And down they go. So they're going to be able to take the bridge without any hits. And I think on the other end, Georgia Pole, there is no one there. So they're cleared. No one's bridge camping. Not a lot of people take this bridge to bridge camp, but sometimes you see it every now and then. Just very, very unlikely that teams actually cross that bridge in the first place. Team 13. Let's see what they're kind of positioning like here, because I see one car, and it looks like they are heading out. Or maybe they're just trying to get the cars to group in a way to kind of create some extra protection. And it looks like that car has lost the tires. So I think it's just get rid of it. I think that car probably lost the tires because whoever was using it last wanted to use it for protection. So teams weren't able to shoot under it. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with this. I don't know how he's trying to maneuver it. Yeah, this thought that was a good idea. But maybe he was trying something else before. Anyway, it looks like BIS here. Burn in Silence with Hades. I'm going to go with Nahum, Cabaron, and Chico. If I mispronounce any of your names, let me know. But yes, they are holding this house. It's one of the few houses out here. And they're pretty central as well, if not the most center compared to any other team right now. That car is not looking too hot. 807 trying to drive by, and it looks like Blood got taken down. It looks like that other car blows up as well. I think Blood was knocked out of that car, and that car stalled out because of it. But it looks like one member from 807 at least was able to get by. It looks like Blood is the only one who's kind of stuck here now. I don't see an opportunity for Wolfie or anybody else to kind of pick this up. It would be a big, big move. But it looks like Wolf, I don't know what this is going to do here. Wolfie's kind of just getting a little bit closer. I think wants to head over to Blood, but that's a big endeavor. And maybe the car got hurt. You do have the car still there. Some interesting spot from Wolfie, as Wolfie is starting to get shot from that side. This time from SRT. I think Laxers is still shooting across too. But Wolfie has an interesting angle on this one. It's starting to get hit again. Knocked on that left side thanks to the Laxers. And I just thought, yeah, this was not a good spot to hunker down on. I think Wolfie just realized there's one team on that side. Didn't realize the other one. And then was pinched by both. We're going to head over to Team 23. Oh, never mind. Team 23. There it is. Binary. So Binary is the only one left now. Lost Blood, Butters, and Wolfie. I mean, solos have done successful in the past. We'll see if that's possible this time. Obviously, big hindrance to have just one player left with 40 people alive. But it is possible to get some better rank points. And we'll see if that's what that player can do. Kaguya and Siraj still alive. Bassist and Aquila are out. But we'll see if that will be possible to win for their angle. Where should we go? Right now we got some pretty solid separation. The zone will be changing in 1:40. Team 7 has taken, it looks like, a chunk of the new zone. This is Goon Squad. They have 12 kills. No, never mind. They have 11. Let's sit very close. 11 kills already on the board. We saw their original squad wipe. I did not notice them getting more. So amazing stuff there from Goon Squad. We'll see if they can keep this up. Right now, it seems like they're motivated to keep going. They got 4 people still alive. And with all these kills, I'm sure they're feeling pretty confident about their skills and to win this. But still a lot to go. SRT seems to be driving off as well. They know they have a minute before that blue zone starts shifting, and it looks like they're deciding to shift over first. Team 5 is on their right. Probably won't be able to shoot at all there. Car blown up on the left. Cars on top of that hill. I'm sure they noticed that as well. And I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Sally's going to stop here, grab that other vehicle, or just use that for protection. No, grab that other vehicle. Maybe they're running out of gas on that other one. BIS looking into the houses. Nobody is there. Team 14 is actually... Oh, never mind. They are there. I'm like, wait, they're right on the houses. So, yes, they do notice each other, apparently. And it looks like smokes are being thrown as well. 3 of the players for Cat, Legend, and Daisy, they need to get out. I don't think they should stay in that one shot. It's not a great one to hold. It's very easy for a grenade to just cut in and blow up everybody. So BIS wants to get that done. Burn in silence. Grenade. Nope. Thought Chico was going to use it, but has an AK instead. Looking over. Has a 3-time scope on the AK, which can be very... Oh, never mind. He has a 4-time scope on... Or a 3-time scope on an M4. I thought it was an AK. I guess his secondary must be one. But 3-time scope is just fine for the M4. I think it's great to be able to handle the recoil and get that nice look into other players. You can see here, BIS, not just cautious of that one house or 2 houses, also cautious of the surroundings as well. Can't just have tunnel vision for one side. Got to be cautious all around. This is a battle royale game, obviously, and so you don't just have players in front of you. You got players all around. C4, looks like they're just trying to find a place to kind of stop their cars and use to chill out for a moment. There's C4. I think Ramat's there as well. So it looks like they're just going to take these cars and stall them here. Team 17 has players a little bit farther up. That is C4. It looks like they see C4, actually. There's Goku and Joey. I don't know. It looks like they see him, but they're not shooting at him. It looks like Cabaron got a knock on Joanna in the kill feed. Let's see. Well, it looks like this team's going to head out. The next zone is going to push them out. And it looks like Cat just got right out of the car. BIS has multiple players still on that hill. Apparently they knew they were there, but I guess they were trying to drive off on that direction. It wasn't the greatest way to drive out of there. They should have had the car behind, throw some smokes, and then drive off through the smoke. But instead... Oh, wow, what a hell of a nade! That's from Chico from left side. Cat was knocked instantly from that one bounce. Mid-air, it explodes, so the cooking was just perfect. And now you're going to have trouble. Cat is trying to stay alive behind that tree, but more grenades are cutting in that direction. Legend accidentally throwing one underhanded, but there's the overhand that we're looking for. So right now, there's still some damage is happening on BIS on top. I'm wondering if it is mostly being caused by the team in the houses. You got, looks like Nahum looking around. Pushing farther and farther in. Team 5 on that left side. Good Boy is already knocked. I'm not sure why he came into the spot. Grenade being thrown. Does it reach the window? It does. Does it make contact? Yes, it does. Jose gets knocked from it. And now you have Legend who needs to get... Oh, gotta move. Gotta move. You can't get... You gotta get his gun out. It's tough. It is tough. The decisions he had to kind of think through in order to make that work just, you know, doesn't matter what he really would have picked. Probably would have been taken down. It was a 1v3, if not a 1v4 scenario at that moment. 1v3 for sure. So, good try. And I think they got some kills throughout the game. So, they're going to come out of that with some love there. They got 9th place, so they're going to get some rank points. And I think some kill points on the board too. SRT, we still got Joanna. We still got Ali. Still got Basido. But they got to find a spot in, and I think they're having a hard time doing that. Luckily, none of their players have gotten hit, but they're heading straight to RPX right now. And dropping into that, and the car immediately stalls out. Trying to hit him as well as they drive by. Looks like it's safe to keep going, but where? Stops the car here. I think that might be the best spot to do it. And they also had some knocks on RPX on that side on the left, and they will have zone. And a good spot of zone, I think, in my opinion. A nice high hill. And they're throwing some smokes for protection just in case. And healing up is Joanna, roughly to 75%. We'll probably use boosters to get the rest of the 100. Goon Squad, 12 kills now on the board. We saw them last with 11. They have already taken a nice middle spot for the new zone. We'll see if teams are going to run into them as Goon Squad looks like they're waiting on their prey. Cloudy looking on the far side. Ooh, Jordan getting the knock on blast within the kill feed there. And I'm not sure where he's looking for that, but not up top. Even though that is probably going to be Goon Squad's major thorn on their side. If they don't realize that their team's up there, they're probably just going to think, hey, we're just going to let that be. Although Roro throws something up in that direction. Is that a grenade? It is. So they do know someone's back here. You don't just throw a grenade for no reason like that. So Goon Squad does seem to have eyes everywhere. We'll see if that works, though. RPX on that right side. SRT there. Looks like through the smoke, teams are driving by. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. That is by Birth of Pluto. Thank you so much for doing that. Fool getting hit hard, but staying alive. And through the smoke, it looks like Cloudy was able to get Fool. The blue zone's overrunning that position. Ramat is getting overrun as well. He comes out of the tree line, but it looks like he's ready for it. Cloudy getting the hits on Ramat, and a knock. It looks like this might be it for C4, as they have another player alive, but he's in that blue, and Bad Boys is going to take the rest and leave it, as he is out of the game instantly. Goon Squad continues to push forward, but it looks like they got eyes on that right side. Laxers has Frankie knocked, and 2 players dead, so Ziklo just trying to throw more and more things, hoping for that to work out. BIS is on that far side. Grenade just hops on top of the car and bounces off, and doesn't get the revive on Frankie. So that could be a huge momentum. Blows up the car but stays alive. No! Just taken down from that last grenade. And that was so close to live through. They just got that revive. But now you got BIS here, who has nothing to worry about on that backside anymore. And it looks like they're just trying to throw some smokes in. Goon Squad continues to just own the land right now. You can see the separation they have. They still have all 4 of their players. They got 18 kills now. They had a 12 just moments ago, but getting another one right there on alone. So right now they're at 19, closing in on that 20 mark. They should have it, but you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings right now. 1 player knocked on Nahum though, 1v4 scenario effectively. Cabaron trying to stay alive through that tree line, but no, gets taken down, and that's probably going to lead to 21 kill count for Goon Squad. That is impressive. That is amazing. So let's take a look at all the stats, and then we'll go into what's going to happen next match, and also how you guys can be more engaged in this and how you guys can participate in this as well to get a chance to win the prize pool. Anyway, 8 for Aurora, 6 for Cloudy, 4 for Godzilla, and 3 for Jordan. That is going to be a team total of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I was correct. 21 kills for Goon Squad. Congratulations on that first match. We got BIS with 4 apiece for Chico and Nahum, 2 for Hades. Team total of 10. So good job getting that double digit, getting second place as well. RPX with 2 for Dead and Alone, 1 for Mad Boy, a team total of 5. So congratulations to the top 3 right there. Laxers coming in with a ton of kills. 4 for Blast, a team total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. C4 coming in with 1 kill. SRT Girls with 2 kills. 4G getting 1 kill there. MO coming in with 1 kill. SHH or with Cats Coal Squad, each of them getting 1 kill. So they got apparently a squad wipe of a total of 4 kills. One of the LL teams, or Low Lives, coming in with 0. Joey, Clouds, and Goku with 1 total kill there. 807 coming in with 0. PHG with 4 kills. Coast to Coast with 0. Sick With It with 0. GR with 2 kills. Legends coming in with 1 kill. Team OGM with 0. FBO with 1 kill. And the other Low Lives team coming in with 0 as well. So that is match number 1. We got 2 more to go. But again, what I want to talk about is how you guys can compete. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Doomsby. Sorry if I missed that notification, but thank you for doing that. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a follow, subscribe, and leave a thumbs up on YouTube if you're watching from there. I got this on Twitch, YouTube, and Omelet Arcade. So whichever one you're on, I would really appreciate your support. And that's about it. But if you guys want to participate in these in the future, you guys absolutely, positively can. You guys can register for free. Nothing costs anything right now with our events. And you guys can have a chance to win the $80 prize pool at the end of the month. We've gone through 1 set of scrims. We're going through this scrim where we still got a lot of matches to go. So if you're ever wondering how I can have a chance to win and kind of show off your skills, you can go to our Discord right now, go to the profile, go to the About page, go to the description, and you'll find it there easily. Hit that link, and we'll open up registration right when this is done. But first things first, definitely head to the Discord so you don't even have to think about it later. All right, let me bring you guys back to this scene. Yeah, I don't know if you guys hear that. It has some music on that transition. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, it is what it is. So if you guys weren't here in the very beginning, this is my new studio. I am super happy about it. I think I'm going to make some more and more scenes, not just the studio, but some other things that can really, I don't know, get things more impressive. I don't know. I want to be more and more entertaining for you guys too. Looks like Celeste does have that room open, so all the players, you can guys and girls can all head in right now, so you don't have to, worry whether you're gonna make it in time. Just head into the room right now. The codes are out in our Discord for registered players. And that's the kind of thing here. You have to register your team. Again, it is free to register, but you have to register your squad in the future. So every week we have these. Every week you can compete. It is first come, first serve. So that means the first teams that register and the first teams that register and check in, you're going to be good to go. And it's a very simple process. We make it very easy for you guys. Just know that it really is available to everybody. We have a few pro teams out there that do very well in our events that really are trying to warm up for the bigger and bigger tournaments. We have comp teams that, for the most part know what they're doing, and they're trying to make a bigger name for themselves in general. So they're playing in this, showing off, hey, look, we reached this, we did this kind of thing. And also, obviously, to get better, because it is a scrim series after all. And then we also have players who have never played comp, who never even thought about it until maybe they saw my stream one day, or maybe they just thought, oh, this looks interesting, let me give it a shot. And I love seeing those people. I think we want to build this community more and more with newer people, with people who might not even have thought about it in the first place, or even if they did think about it, they thought about it for a long time and they said, hey, let's do it. I want to do it right now. So that's the kind of people that I love to see in this as well. We get a lot of comp players, we get a lot of pro teams, but for the most part, I love seeing new people. So if you're one of those players who have no idea what comp looks like, never been a part of a comp, you can go to our Discord. You can find all the different comp teams that are out there. Naked Esports is looking for comp players. There's a ton of teams that look for comp players every single day. So if you guys want to compete in the future, go to our Discord, go find their server Discords, and you can make a nice community for yourself to be a part of, and also find a team to compete with if you haven't already. The other thing, anything else I really want to mention? Well, first match was intense. I mean, Goon Squad. So this is a tale of two different scrims. Goon Squad had a lot of trouble, and I think they'd agree with me, so it's not like being blasphemous. Goon Squad had a hard, difficult time just last week. I don't think was able to get a top 3 spot. I don't think was able to get a lot of kills. They were dying very early in games. So I think Goon Squad is turning things around. If I had to look at the rank board, which I don't have in front of me, they probably weren't in the top half of that. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they were. And the fact that they're able to just turn on a switch right now to get things started up again is exactly the type of mentality that it takes to be a good comp team. So I think, we'll see more about Goon Squad. We'll see if they can continue it. Obviously, having a great round right there. What Goon Squad likes to do, if you guys are interested in kind of learning what good teams do, it's not necessarily going to work for you. Sometimes a good strategy isn't necessarily what you want to do, and maybe there's a better strategy out there that makes more sense. But Goon Squad here, what they like to do is constantly go after any gunshot that they hear. So if they're close to anything, they'll third party it. They'll constantly do that. The other thing is when it starts to get to the end of the game, the circle's getting pretty small. They are one of the first teams to get into the middle of it. And not a lot of teams like to get into the middle of it because they're a little bit afraid. And it makes sense. I mean, it's not that they're afraid necessarily. They just think risk factors, right? Going into the middle of a very small circle just means that you're going to be surrounded by enemies and they're going to be able to shoot at you from multiple angles. But what Goon Squad does very well is they're able to separate to get the different angles, to cover 360 surrounding them, making sure that they're not going to get hit in the back and get taken down at their 6. No, they are able to kind of get an eye on things, and when they are able to see things before the enemies do, they rally their teammates around to kind of engage with that, finish that up, and then kind of get back to like having a 360 view of things. So I think Goon Squad does this very well. They do it so well that it's very evident, and they do it all the time. If they reach to the end, it's very unlikely for them to lose, and it's because of this mentality that they have, that they are not just saying, hey, let's take a little corner of ours, and that way we're not going to get hit in our 6, we can just look in front of us. But the problem with that is constantly you have to push in, right? The zone keeps closing, you have to move forward, and every time you have to move forward, you're putting yourself exposed to everybody else. But what Goon Squad does is they like to keep the middle. They never worry about the blue zone pretty much ever at that end. So just a little note, might work for your team, might not. But if you are thinking of trying different strategies and want to try it out, I would say this might be a good one to attempt. All right. Let me play some music while I'm at it, because I like it in between matches. What one? We'll play some rock. Let's see. Rock has been my favorite station here, so we'll see if it continues to be my favorite. I'll lower the volume too. I think it's a bit loud. How's that? Is that a good? Is that too low? Too loud? Let me know. And this is really weird rock actually, but we're gonna let it go and see what it's like. Aries, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay. Thank you for clipping moments too. Appreciate that. Izzy saying hello. Sorry if I'm late to that. And YouTube, Zoom Mao, thank you for saying hello as well. Yeah, I'm on a delay. Keep that in mind. I apologize if it's... Oh my god, that is some heavy metal, not just rock. I've heard of this before, but geez. Rip to LL, says Uzi Killer B. Yeah, that was from the very beginning. I know you were a part of that team too. Unfortunate there, but you guys tried to hold your own. And Goon Squad was the one that won, so I mean, don't take it too much as a negative there. Goon Squad just knows what they're doing, and if you want to learn from it, find things that you learn from it. Easier said than done, but if you're able to, try to get better. That's all, and that's all we can expect from anybody. I'm not a big fan. I'm just immediately, I'm gonna give it a thumbs down because this is not a song I want to hear. This one's called Crimson Rain. I think I'm gonna like this one better because I don't think there's a way to make it worse than that song. Got my cup of coffee, got my can of seltzer. I know, I'm pretty, I don't know, seltzer's my life. I think my blood is probably 80% seltzer, 20% coffee. maybe. Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right. Let me make sure I'm in spectate. I am. So we got 76 people this time. We had 74, I think, last time. So looks like we added the 2 more people. If you guys want, again, so these are all teams in here right now. All these teams back here. They're all teams that have registered, that have signed up. Obviously, it doesn't take much to do that, and they confirmed as well. It's just you got to make sure to do that. Right? If you really are thinking that this is something that you want to try, you have to register. So that way, as organizers, I'm just listening to the song. As organizers, we know who's in and who's not, and that way we can figure out, which slot each team goes to, and to make sure that each team doesn't have some random person that happens to get in out of sheer luck or gets the code for some bad reason. Stuff like that. We want to make sure that we can effectively, each team has the right people. So again, if you want to compete, love to have you. Discord is how to do it. If you don't have a Discord account, I would heavily suggest getting one. It's like Twitter for gamers. It has a ton of different teams, not just for PUBG Mobile, but for like any mobile game you're interested in, any console PC game you're interested in, there's going to be a Discord community or revolving around, and Discord is the platform you use in order to communicate. So yeah, I would definitely say be a part of Discord. It's free. It's, again, it's like Twitter. It's just I like it better than Twitter though. I think Discord, this is getting more in the weeds, but first let me change this song. I don't know why rock was more like, I don't know. This song is like metal. Can we get a better rock song? This one might do. This is the kind of the rock I was looking for, I think. Something like how they sang in the 80s or the 90s. That's the type of rock I'm looking for. Even the 2000s, but like I'm not looking for the heavy stuff. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something that was sort of important. Oh yeah, not really important, but the reason why I like Discord more. It's more, you can manage it better. It's more, you make it whatever you want, really. But the thing I don't like about Discord, it's hard to browse, right? Like if I wanted to look up a certain team and find their Discord, I couldn't really just do that through Discord. I couldn't just type in the search engine, hey, I want to find Misfits, right? Let's just say, I want to find Misfits in their podcast through Discord. I couldn't do that. Like, there's no way to search it. So I don't know why that is. I don't know. Like if I wanted to find Tempo Storm, I'm a part of their server, but the only way I was able to be a part of their server is because I was able to know the people on their clan. So like, generally it just makes it impossible otherwise. Or going to like their other social media platforms and figure it out from there, reverse track it. So it just makes it difficult to search. Other than that, I like it. I don't know why they make it so difficult though. So let's turn out the music and change the scene to be what we all are waiting for. Match number 2. And here we go. All right, 81 teams. It looks like we added some of the players from previous registered teams. Hopefully, they can make up lost ground and get some extra points here. I was left behind, apparently. FBO Scotty? Nope, it's just there. Okay, anyway. I don't know why it does that either sometimes as well. I am left behind now. So why am I not... I can't see them? I'm confused. Is this a glitch? Am I glitched for some reason? This is not how I normally start. Usually I'm on the plane with the players. And okay, now we can see them. All right, when they jumped out. Great. All right, so I'm not alone here. We got FBO. It looks like they're dropping down. They're one of the early teams to drop down. But right now, they do have enemies in front. So let's see. Team 8 is next to them. And Team 8 represented by 4G, Kaweah Basis, Siraj, and Akilla. They did very well, if I'm not mistaken, getting a few kills for themselves. But I don't think they were able to get a top 3 spot. So we'll see if they can do that this time. And it looks like, yep, that is really bad, as Killer B has a gun, has a mutant, a burst weapon. It's not a bad one to have, especially when it looks like, yeah, a killer did not have anything but a handgun to deal with that. So Killer B is going to get this thirst and say thank you very much for the free kill, essentially. So Team 8, all they can do is watch and stare in astonishment as their teammate is taken down. We got Bassist back here in the corner looking for better loot than a shotgun. And his overalls, not very threatening. I feel like anytime I see people in overalls with a striped shirt, this makes me feel like it's like a cartoon character. I don't know why. Just like non-threatening look right there. Maybe like a kid. You know what I mean? Anyway, Team 7 here, Goon Squad, Roro. This is, again, the team that won the last match, have won last month. Is trying to kick it up a notch after last scrim. So it looks like OGM is near with multiple players, but not that close where they're going to get in a quick engagement. So we'll probably head back over, and that is at El Pozo. We'll probably head back over to El Pozo soon enough, but there seems to be closer potential engagements in this one with Mindless Outlaws with Team 3 with Richie. Richie's definitely the closer one to Team 2. And as you can see here, Richie, I don't think has a gun yet. I don't know how. Oh, he does have a handgun. Oh, excuse me. He's got a handgun. But again, not necessarily something that you want. He might have just picked up I thought he just picked up a Vector, but apparently not. So he's still in trouble finding a weapon. Team 2 is the other team that's close by. This is BIS, Burn in Silence, with Hades, Nahum, Chico, and Cabaron. Same team as before. And we'll see if they can do some work here, especially since it looks like one of the players on Team 3, Burn in Silence, Mindless Outlaws, is not finding the loot he needs. But for the most part, it looks like they regrouped on that across the street. And I don't know if BIS realizes that they were really close. But for the most part, it looks like they don't. So we're going to head over instead to Team 16 here with the FBO. And we'll see if that's going to be something else. So this was the initial battle. We saw FBO get a kill pretty easily, as the 4G player did not have a good weapon in hand in the very beginning. Truny on this side. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Truny's kind of exposed on this, as they are in that, I think, this 3-story building. No, on the back one. Okay. Well, now they are. I don't know who they were shooting at in particular. Truny's coming in real close to 4G players. There's 2 in there. And he's going to try to throw that grenade in that 3rd floor. That's where they are. If he gets it in right. Gets the knock. Great work. As he's going to need to get revived. I don't know if he's going to throw another one. Truny, if you throw another one in that 3-story building, I think it would be great. Just to make sure, try to get that thirst. But it looks like Kuya should have time for this revive. Does get Bassist up before Truny was even able to hit the stairs. And now Truny has an Uzi. Uzi's a great gun in close range corners. It makes it a little bit tougher, though, because it has 35 rounds and it shoots crazy fast. So you got to be sure all of your hits are on target with this weapon. And it's going to be... Ooh. Gets a good hit there. Gets one. Needs to reload. Goes back under. Tries to get the second one done, but can't. As I think that was Bassist to finish things up. So Kawia is going to be there. They're not going for the thirst here on Truny. And you can see a big push from the rest of FBO, wanting to make sure that their teammate does not die. And you can see here, good job there. As Killer B is going upstairs right now. Want to look into this. Oh, Killer B got surprised and knocked. Trying to do this on his own. Big problem there, Killer B. No. Carnage coming out. Trying to peek against a Bassist. Teammates coming up. Now they got 2. Oh, Siraj was there. I didn't realize Siraj just came out of nowhere like that. And that will lead to Bassist getting more and more kills for the whole squad. So overall, I like the teamwork. I mean, they were trying to keep it together. It's not like anyone really tried to separate. And when Siraj came, that just was like a wrench thrown in there, hoping for something magical to happen. And Siraj was able to get a knock. Enemies weren't ready for that. And Bassist was there to clean it up. So good work for 4G. It's exactly the type of execution you want when your teammates are separated, or at least one of them was. You just want someone to throw a wrench in there like that. Team 22, let's take a look. PHG Ares. Oh my god. He has all of his teams are dead. All the team gone. And look at the health. So apparently does not have meds. I don't. Oh, well, they're throwing something over there. And I don't know if they realize that Ares is up here. They probably do based on that throw of the molly on the bottom of this. Ares has really nowhere to go. Legends can push this and do it easily and execute everything. Ares can't really jump off of this because can't take any more fall damage. Any more will probably do Ares in. So I don't know what the move is. I think Ares is hoping that they just don't come up at all. In which case, good luck. The blue zone's going to come in too. And Ares cannot, even though the blue zone won't hurt too much, it'll hurt enough where Ares will only have some time to deal with the damage. So I think Ares is going to try to figure out a way down. Probably can take the vents down to the left. But for the most part, this is not a spot you want to be. PHG, they're on their last leg on this particular match with Ares. Yeah, good luck. I'm going to keep looking around, making sure we don't miss much else. I don't see anything like where teams are really close. There is some Team 6 and Team 5 at Picado area. And we also have Team 3 and Team 4, actually, as Team 3 with Mindless Outlaws driving by on the road. But for the most part, it does look like ZK or Zero Kill or Zero Kills is not really going to push on that. So we'll keep an eye on this because it seems interesting to me anyway. I have no idea what Ares is going to do. Ares, he needs a miracle, I think. Or just, I can't look down. I don't know why I can't look down from here. It's really weird. And yeah, he's going to try to crawl. So him crawling might be hurt too, so that's a bit of a problem. Let me head all the way down because I don't know why I can't. He's right there. They're right there. I don't know. Can they hear the crawling? Because they might be able to hear it. Oh. No, come on. Let him be. This is just cruel if you get this kill on Ares. Come on. He's just so low on health. He's just trying to stay as low as possible. They throw a grenade up. Luckily, he left that spot because that would have been it no matter what. But Ares is... Oh, man. Oh, okay. This is probably it. Yep, it is it. Legend, all you have to do is kind of peek around and say, oh, there you are. So, yep, Legends gets the squad wipe there. 4 kills on the board. They can try to grab that. I think Legend just marked it just for their teammate to kind of figure out a way up there. Heading over to Team 19 quickly, as it looks like there was a kill on this side. It looks like Coast to Coast was the cause, though, because all of them are still alive here. Heading over to Team 6, it looks like Alone was knocked. So no kill yet, but Alone was knocked. And you can see an easy corner to kind of hide and heal. That seemed fine. So Alone will heal up. RPX. Ooh, nice. They got a knock on Coast to Coast, apparently with that grenade. That's all I've heard. Throwing another grenade, gets Coast to Coast again, but not another. That was not an instant kill. So Squeaks is trying to stay in this corner. Probably will try to pick up Coast to Coast here. He wanted to get away from that smoke because if any more grenades were coming, you knew they were going to throw it in that smoke. So I think that was a good idea, just moving away from it. Yep, there's a grenade. That's what I was talking about. So they're just baited by that. And now RPX is going to let Coast to Coast get that revive and heal now. It looks like Goofy's on top. New? Is that new? Way new is on top as well. More grenades thrown that direction, but still the smoke is baiting them to the wrong way. So Way New. I don't think I've ever seen you play before. I'm happy to see you. We've definitely seen Coast to Coast play. It looks like some of them are on that squad. Goofy does not have the tag. But most of them, or 2 of them, do. It's a little bit stalemate-ish now. The initial Coast to Coast player here was knocked and was able to almost completely heal himself. And so that's leading this to kind of become a stalemate once again. I think RPX was kind of hoping those extra grenades were going to create a thirst, but that did not happen at all. And it's left 4v4 once again. Looking around town. We got, what are you guys doing over here? Camp Military in the blue zone for a while now. They're just kind of chilling out there. You don't want to be in the blue zone for too long. Look at where the grenades landed. But it is something that could work out in your favor if you're able to get some good loot through the process. Looks like Mad Boy's making a push, this time through the casino. I didn't realize they made noise now. That was new to me. So coast to coast, they kind of backed away for the most part. Still have people in the big building, but most of their players who are on the ground continue to push backwards, cutting around. Squeaks really rotate around, actually, and Alone is getting closer to Squeaks than anybody. And it looks like they're getting, yeah, they're going to be in a very similar building situation here now. So Alone is alone, needs his teammates to come and help. Squeaks is up top on the 3rd floor as well. Both Squeaks and Alone, just 2 buildings away. Squeaks getting shots on Dead. Dead is knocked. And it looks like Alone is trying to stay low here. Squeaks is right in front of him. Alone notices him, trying to hit him as Alone, and Alone taking a lot of damage and knocked down as well. RPX is losing players left and right. Alone and Dead are knocked. You got Mad Boy on the backside. He wants to go pick up his teammate. It's going to be a very difficult situation to attempt. It's possible, but it's going to be hard. And it looks like one of them was thirsted. That was the Alone player. So no, now it's definitely impossible to revive him. Dead can get picked up by Losky, but he has his hands full. He's got 3 players in front of him. So the fact that he's trying to do that while possibly getting that revive to Dead, as he does rotate toward him, wow, able to do so with 3 players looking in. So here's that revive from Losky as he's flickering away apparently on the bed. That should be fine. I think it should work. Goofy's really rotating. I don't know if they realized that, you know, they went into that building. You can see some grenade throws or mollies in that area. But it does seem like RPX able to kind of keep some numbers intact, even though they lost a player. Squeaks threw a smoke for one of the coast-to-coast players. I don't know why, but just did. Head over to teams. Oh, that's the same team. Team 15 is actually coming in from the back. Let's see what that's going to be about. As are they going to try to cut through the town, or are they going all the way around? And it looks like Goofy's going to be able to get some good shots off. Oh, 2 cars hit each other. Both players get taken down. Big mistake. Huge mistake. You do not want to do that, especially with your own teams hitting each other, as that created some crossfire in the driving. And essentially their death. So big problem there. I'm sure they're not happy about that. I'm not sure who caused what. I think the gunshots probably caused the most problems. Goofy getting close to 2 players from RPX. Way New is back there. And you have 2 players from coast to coast still on the 3rd floor of the red building, or the 4th floor of the red building. But it looks like Goofy's backing farther and farther away. Grenade thrown in, misses. As it was just cooked for a little too long. Another one thrown, but they are backed away from that side of the window. And that side seems safer. Anything we want to focus on? A drop in the middle of the water. Team 13 looks like they were the closest one to what appeared to be a death on Team 11. Could have been Team 7 as well that caused it. But here's OGM, and they just lost data. They have Spike, OMG, and Sucru still alive. Man, these teams are still right on top of each other, but it's not causing any big push here. They know where RPX is. They've known where RPX is for the longest period of time. And it looks like they're just deciding not to do it. And I think Way New wants to get these this loot. He's starting to get shot at. But he has broken down cars, so it's not like they're going to blow up again. He can just kind of use this for protection. His other vehicle, though, is not the same. And I think tires were getting shot at. He should take out the tires there, so Way New has a nearly impossible time to get out of here. and keep him cornered while the rest of Coast to Coast Battle is it out. But there you go. New continues to loot and can grab the buggy still to go wherever he wants. So we'll see. Once Wei New gets in, the buggy should make some noise. We'll see if Dead will be ready to shoot right after. Still looting. Apparently Wei New needs a lot of stuff. Apparently he was short, as he's been back here forever now. He's got a lot of smokes for him to grab stuff, which makes a lot of sense. But eventually you're going to have to get away from the loot, especially with enemies so close. Squeak is going to grab that convertible. Wei New gets out as well. Is Dead going to shoot this? Gets out there. Shots fired, a lot of damage. Wei New gets knocked, and so does his teammate Coast to Coast. Squeaks now by himself. Blue Zone 2 affecting their positions, and both players got thirsted. Wait, what happened to Goofy? Where is Goofy, actually? Goofy is prone at the edge of zone, so he actually left his teammates. I thought he was in that spot, too. Left his teammates to get in. I don't blame him, because the Blue Zone is overrunning Squeaks right now, and he's going to take a lot of damage because of it. But losing 2 players is going to be absolutely problematic for the whole squad. Heading over to Team 23, let's take a look. It looks like 807 has 1 player, I think, in front. 2 players, 3 players, never mind. There's a whole squad as Jaw gets taken down pretty quickly, Sahil. And that, I think, was it for the whole squad. Jesus Christ, 807 taking care of business real quick. We got SRT girls looking over. We'll see what they can see. They got 4 this time. Last time they had 3 this time. Obviously going to have better odds with this. Besito, Skyline, Joanna, and Ali. Skyline's a new one. So Wolfie on that far side. Let's see. They got to get into the new zone. They got the red zone to worry about too, though. Hopefully they won't blow up because of it. But seems okay for now. There's the rest of 807 just grabbing the loot from their dead enemy players. You can see a lot on the ground there. So this drop's still out here. I guess no one's going to grab this. Oh, and even if they did, they took a huge risk. The best thing they'd probably get is level 3 gear and a ghillie suit, unless you want the DBS, in which case, by all means, feel free. But not my cup of tea for sure. LL Love says Doomsy B. Yeah, low lives. They have 2 teams, so you know if they can get one of those teams to do well, we'll see. Naked Shake will be running the last room tonight, says Celeste. Okay, that helps me understand things. This is the second match, guys, so we still got 1 more coming in. It looks like OGM might have some players nearby. Team 7 especially, Goon Squad, looking down now at Spike. And Roro's getting hit and gets knocked before he can back away. And that will probably be okay, actually. Goon Squad does have a lot of players back here to get that revive. And has this huge, huge hill. So even if OGM just made a huge push right now, they probably wouldn't make it up in time. Even with vehicles, before that revive would occur. And it does seem like the rest of Team 7 is just ready to shoot. I'm looking around. I see Spike here. Who's he shooting at? Oh, he's looking way down the line there. You do have Mindless Outlaws and maybe trying to hit Cyanide. We did see Cyanide's stats in the before the first match started. Great work from Cyanide, by the way. ZK pushing up right now against Mindless Outlaws, speaking of. And it looks like ZK has like a line of players ready to push. Right now, Hipster is really the one closest to the battle. You also have iBoy as well. But mostly throwing some grenades. Not a lot of gunfire yet. There's the rest. There's Kaio, and you have Lit as well. Vex is going to have an interesting angle, I think, if he can get the right spot. If he can get to the right spot. I thought he was flanking a bit, but he's kind of regrouping back to the team. Constant grenade action. Hipster getting really close. Shots on Richie. Richie wins that battle but loses it at the end. But iBoy gets knocked as well. 2v3 essentially, as Richie is knocked and 2 players for ZK, 0 kills, are knocked as well. Skittles and Vex are kind of combined right now, waiting for Cyanide to get that revive in time. Looks like a lot of grenades or throwables, whatever it is, they're making their way down the hill a bit. None of them are making contact. Meanwhile, both players are trying to get both revives in play, and it looks like it's working. They got a lot of smokes out first, and then they try to create a wall of grenades. I think that was a great way of doing it. That obviously made it easy for ZK to get revives while making it hard for Mindless Outlaws to make pushes up the hill, even though they had the numbers to do so. So it's kind of back into a 4v4 as if nothing happened. And if I was ZK, I'd be super happy about that because they're the ones that lost 2 people compared to MO losing just 1 in that initial battle. But I do see that ZK is backing away. I don't think they feel confident to kind of finish this up, at least at this very moment. You can see iBoys is kind of scouting it out in case they make a mistake and come out to a position they don't want to be. But most of ZK has already backed away, and I imagine, yep, iBoy is going to continue to back up too. So just a tactical retreat. Hopefully, do they have vehicles? They have to have vehicles, yeah. So they have vehicles back here, and the blue zone is going to push them out in a minute. So they're going to take the initiative and start heading out now. Laxers over here. Beastie, Frankie, Bias, and Ziklo. Looks like they took care of business here. They have 1 kill. So that is the business they took care of. But we'll see if they can get more as they get into the new zone. They will have a spot. It seems okay. Team 23 and Team 8. So 807 is the odd team out. They have RPX on their left, who's really far out there outside of zone. But you also have Team 8, who is shooting from the top of the hill that is perfectly in zone. So if 807 wants to go straight into zone, they'd have to pass by 4G. If they want to go around, feel free. But it looks like they're taking some damage by Siraj, as a knock happened right now against Liddy. Smoke's thrown. He's trying to make a long smoke throw there, but he's trying to throw another one too. I don't know why. I guess just to really make it hard for 4G to look around it. But really trying to... I guess, do they not have a vehicle back here? Because that would be the only reason... No, they have a vehicle. Oh, it's damaged. I was going to say, they should take a vehicle and cut around, but they might think it's even better to just kind of push forward. Excuse me. Yeah, I sneezed pretty loudly. We got Blood and Wolfie kind of getting up to that smoke line now. It looks like they're throwing more and more smokes up to make it easier. Make it actually harder for 4G to see them, but make it easier to push up the hill. ZK's taking some damage over here, actually. And I think they just died. All of ZK just died right now. Never mind. Lit is still alive. That might mean one other player is still up. And that is Kaio. Or, yeah, Kaio. Kaio is in the blue. This is the blue zone and taking some damage. Trying to reach that car back there, and it seems like that should work. I don't think RPX is going to go back to shoot to the rest. But you can see here RPX, one player, at least Mad Boy, is trying to make a dash to get into zone. There's Lost Key, and he's going to pass right by him. Not going to stop to get that revive anyway right now. Mad Boy losing some health right there. Health. Why did I say health like that? Losing health right there. And Goon Squad's right next to that side. I'm surprised. With Goon Squad pretty much being able to see everything. Did not see that player exposed. Laxers in front. And Laxers actually has a beautiful middle zone piece right now for this one. And Goon Squad's an odd team out for this as well. So this is kind of what I was talking about before. About what was good about Goon Squad is actually what Laxers is doing right now. They taken a middle spot, and any team that overly exposes themselves because of the blue zone pushing them in, they'll just kind of shoot at them, and that will give them a ton of kills in the process. But anyway, Mindless Outlaws has a player knocked, and Vex is going for that revive. Mad Boy still on this side, has the edge of zone. I think we'll keep that forever until that zone pushes them out. 807, they have a vehicle here, but they are in a very good spot, I think. I don't think they have to go too far crazy. You can see Liddy already has zone here, and I think, you know, they don't have to come down the hill. They don't have to overly expose to get into zone. I think this is not a bad spot at all. So Liddy's shooting across and down. Might have been shooting at Laxer's player, maybe Ziklo on that left side, but unsure at the very moment. This is going to be tough. So here, I know for all the low lives out there, Bluto and Kilgore. Ooh, I didn't realize OGM was right there. Good hits on Godzilla, but OMG gotta be able to heal sometime soon. Throwing a smoke for himself, and yeah, we'll definitely try to put in a med kit to get to 75%, or first aid kit, I should say. Blue zone's overrun. Goon Squad's gonna get overrun from the blue as well. I'm surprised. Goon Squad usually is effective, especially when they have advantage like this, but OGM's holding their own. They were able to get a knock, and they continue to push up the hill every so often. I don't know if this is going to be a good pace, though. The zone's going to hurt a lot now that it is stalled. Yeah, so you can see a lot of times they're healing because they just don't have the opportunity to keep running. Goon Squad still has a lot of players back here. They probably know that they're going to be coming, and they're going to be dead. There's no way, ifs, ands, or buts about it. Goon Squad knew they were coming because they were shooting against them earlier, and they were just waiting for them to kind of stall out as they were healing in the blue. Cloudy is knocked, and Godzilla is going for that revive. On this side, Team 2 and Team 10 are outside of what the zone will change to. So they got to figure that out. They got to know how to get in soon, because it's going to be 48 seconds. Oh, Skyline, I think, just got knocked on that left side thanks to Hades. And Hades will immediately grab the buggy and drive off. Lost the back tire, and the tires is on the engine side that's taken down, so that's why it's going so slow. And I think he's going to try to bump this. Oh, no, never mind. That even bumping that won't work. And now a lot of tires are out. Just going to try to blend in with the vehicle and hope and pray that that'll work. And so far, it is. Oh. BC. I don't know why he cooked that for so long, but that would have been a great nade. Well, I don't know why he's throwing it so short. I don't know if he realizes that the smoke's right under him like that, but I think he thinks he's closer. Goon Squad Godzilla stops the vehicle here. The car's starting to get hit up. Yep, they should blow it up themselves. That way it doesn't take the damage that would in case another player or another team blows it up. Mindless Outlaws. They got a nice smoke line, and they got next zone too. Is that it? Yeah, that is it for Goon Squad, out of the game at 6th place. Hades getting knocked out finally as he was trying to hide. Sinister knockdown, that's an instant kill as well. Laxer's going in with some kill streaks here. 9 total for them with every single player still alive. SRT has some players right here in this corner, and I guess they know. And down goes Skyline. Getting Ziklo though in the process, but still not. Oh, Molly's thrown, and that's gonna leave some fire on Besito. Down and out for SRT, and they probably should know by now that that was it on this corner. Vex gets knocked as well. Skittles on top alone. I think Skittles is the only one left as Vex was knocked, and there's 6 total players left. So yep. So 2 teams, Mindless Outlaws, and if I'm not mistaken, yes, the Laxers. The Laxers certainly seem to have advantage. The only disadvantage is that they don't have zone. So if Skittles can prevent them from coming in, I think that's just going to be the main job of Skittles right now. If they get into the next zone, it's pretty much over from there. Oh boy, it could even be over for long range, as Ziklo seemed to have an eye on Skittles after he shot a few. And you can see here Laxers closing in the gap right now. They have a lot of smoke out there, making it easier for Laxers to do their work. But I think Skittles is kind of in trouble. There's no way that there's no 100% answer for Skittles right now. The best choice would be to kind of prevent them from coming in. There's a bias on this side. Easily you're gonna be able to see Skittles, and that is it. So Mindless Outlaws, good attempt on second place, but Laxers will come in for first place in this particular match. We got one more coming up, so don't go anywhere for that. But let's kind of go and take a look at what these teams did and kind of lower that off. So I don't know, you guys can probably still hear it a tad, but for the most part, let's go over these results. So we got Laxers 4 for Frankie, Blast with 3, 5 for BC, and Ziklo with 1, making that a huge team total of 13, double digits in first place. Mindless Outlaws 2 just from Skittles, but second place is going to be some nice rank points. SRT Girls with 1 kill from Ali, but again, rank points is going to be a nice healthy dose there. 807 Gaming got 2 for Sinister, 4 for Wolfie, and a team total there 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills. BIS with 0. Goon Squad 4 just from Jordan, a team total there of 6. OGM with 2 from Spike, 4 for Pluto for Low Lives, and a team total of 5. RPX with 5 for Dead, a team total there of 11. Well done from RPX's standpoint. 0 kills with 1 kill for iBoy. 4G coming in with 3 total kills. GR with 4 kills as well. Legends coming in with 0. I think that's Legends actually. But yes. Anyway, Coast to Coast with 3 total kills. BLK with 0. There's the Legend. So this is the Legend team with 4 total kills. C4, my team to win it all. 17th place with 3 total kills. PHG with 1 kill. Sick with it with 2 kills from Bluff. FBO with 1 kill. And Low Lives with 0. Excuse me. After that sneeze, I felt like something came up for me. But, all right. Let me get the volume back up. Let me play some music too. I'm gonna change the song. All right, this sounds pretty good. We'll see how it goes. All right, so. Alright. I'm gonna keep the volume like that. I think that's good. What do we want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Am I missing something in chat that you might have written? Maybe. Not really. You guys are being very dead silent recently. Or in this particular scrim. Love to hear from you. Let me know again who you guys are rooting for. Any thoughts you guys have about PUBG and about whatever. Love to hear from you. Because that's kind of one of the reasons why I do this too. Naked Celeste says, let's go 807. 807 Gaming. Really good squad. I don't know how well they're doing this particular scrim. Can't think about it right now. But I think they've been doing pretty well. I think rank is something they're trying to strive more and more for. But the kills, I think, have been pretty successful from their end. Unknown Car, thank you for tuning in. Says hello. Omar, thank you for the thumbs up. John, yes, welcome to the stream. I am on a delay. Keep that in mind. So you guys do write stuff. I will definitely get back to you. It's just going to be a little bit later, vocally, and then sometimes I can write back to get a quicker response to you. But for the most part, I will be talking, and that will get back to you a little late. Excuse me. Yeah, after that sneeze, I'm a little sniffly now. Let me bring you guys to the other channel. So it's 9:24. Celeste is still getting that room open. I can see she's there, so she's not in the room yet. You know what? I'm losing my touch with Rock. I thought Rock was going to be a good choice here. I'm going to pick a different station. Let's go with Chill. I think Chill's going to be good. It might be too chill. I want some... Ooh. Actually, we're going to go with Upbeat. That's what we're going to do. Go with that. Let's see how that goes. So we got one more match. It's going to be Vikindi. Vikindi, one of my favorite places to go to. It's one of the most beautiful maps, I think, out there. Yeah. It's one of the most beautiful maps out there. And I like the way that the land interacts with the player. You know, like the footprint's a very small thing. You know, I don't think people really, you know, think about it too much in the back of their head. They're probably thinking, yeah, it's something. You know, it's just something that happens. But the more things they add like that, you know, where it becomes more and more realistic, I think is going to make the game a ton better. Because, you know, compared to console, compared to PC, there's a lot of little intricate things in those games compared to mobile gaming. So mobile gaming, you know, there's only so much computing power you have in each device, so they have to lower it. And if you have these little intricacies that you can handle with like a phone or a tablet, then go for it. So I think if they add more things where you interact with the environment and not just with bots and not just with people, I think that will bring the game to another level compared to even other BR games, and definitely beyond, you know, like your average mobile game. PUBG, there's no game like it. Like I you know, obviously I'm a bit biased. I love PUBG, just based on the community and the people and the way the game is made. But again, the way the game is made is amazing. It's just, you know, we always have things about glitches in this game, the problems with this game. There's always going to be some level. But compared to other games, this one barely has glitches. Like, this game somehow doesn't have, like, major problems. You know, like, I know, like, it sounds crazy. Like, right, obviously a game shouldn't have major problems. But, like, think about it. There's so many things that can go wrong with a BR game that comes out for free, that a ton, like millions of people play every day. You know, there should be something significant that would be an issue. And it looks like Shake's opening the room. Okay, so the room is open, so make sure you get in as soon as possible. I kind of forgot that. I saw Celeste there. I'm like, okay, let's go wait for Celeste. But no, Shake is opening this last room. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the amount of coding and the amount of development that you would need to go through in order to make sure that this game doesn't just mess up somewhere significantly is successful in itself. And I think that's amazing. You know, it's the reason why people don't talk about the glitches too much. Most people, when they talk about the problems with the game, is hackers. You know, people being able to take advantage of like third-party software and trying to like find people when they shouldn't, or use X-ray, or look through, you know, find locations of different players and automatically get every headshot, stuff like that. So that's a huge problem. But that's a problem across the board with any BR game that's free, that gets millions of people. Because the more popular a game is, the more people that play it, the more likely you'll have hackers, the more likely that hackers will be able to sell or, you know, get people to do what they want in order to develop the hacks in the first place. So, you know, that's just something that happens in every popular game pretty much. But other than that, you know, you really got to give it up to PUBG, Tencent, because they did a tremendous job with this game. Just absolutely amazing. If you guys disagree, let me know. I know that a lot of diehard PUBG Mobile fans might disagree in the fact that maybe there's a lot more problems than there should be. I don't think so. I think there's very minimal problems with this game. They did an amazing job. And I cannot argue with that. There's always gonna be something, but this is barely a problem. Anyway, how you guys doing, by the way? You know, I've asked that, and some of you guys responded. But if you guys are new, if you guys just joined the stream, I want to hear from you. So if you having a good day, let me know. If you're having a bad day, let me know. I just want to kind of get to know who you guys are, not just from liking PUBG or something. Even if you want to talk about that, I'd love to. But if there's something that is more prevalent for you right now and you want to get off your chest, or you're thinking about this on top of your head and want my advice even, I'd love to help out. I know with COVID, I know that's a word that people use every day now, but with COVID, there's always some problems that stem from it. It's economic problems, or obviously the physical problems, stigma problems, depression, stuff like that. A lot of issues that stem around just outside of the disease itself. So if you have anything you want to talk about, I'd love to hear. I hope you're having a good one. I think what I want this stream to be is something where you guys can enjoy yourselves and take a break from any issues that you guys might have, and also for you guys competing, obviously, to better your game and become very successful PUBG Mobile teams. So yeah, so for the most part, why we do this, if you guys were wondering anyway, why we do this, there's kind of like there's a long term and a short term. Long term has been the same message from day one. We want to build PUBG Mobile and other mobile games in the community to be on the same level, if not better, but right now to the same level as PC games and console games in North America. That's our goal. We want to be the front runners of that. We want to be in front to get that along. That means getting like people that we trust to be a part of our clan. That means competing at a high level, organizing tournaments at a high level, making it very entertaining for people to watch, getting families together, getting people together, communities together. All those hit words that some people use for granted, but it's really important to us that we can do that, because this is something I really hope and pray that happens in the near future. Anyway, for the short term, our goal is to get sponsors for big tournaments and to get people outside of the gaming community to be involved, not just from a viewing perspective, which would be great, but from like participation perspective, from monetary perspective, to like, that's pretty much it. We're trying to build this as big as possible, and if we can float all boats, that would float our boat. So anytime we have an opportunity to help build the prize pool, or build lowering cost to doing this, in order to build the prize pool and to get more people to notice what we're doing, that's our goal. That's our goal, and we want other people to help out with that. Shake has a room open. Perfect. We got 75 people for this one, and it looks like we're right into it. So here we go. Swubler says, "Hey Crusader, not sure how long the delay is, but hi." I think I might have missed that for a bit. It is a 4-minute delay. 5-minute delay. Sorry, 5-minute delay. All right, so we got the last match coming up, guys. Be ready, as it's going to be an exciting one. I like Vikendi. I think it's an amazing map. I don't think it's as competitive though as Erangel and Miramar, but I love the map. You know, and there's always going to be something you need to do differently compared to the other maps. Miramar, you need to be good for the long range shots. You need to be able to drive successfully and rotate to where you need to go. Very important aspects of Miramar. Erangel, you need to have really good medium range shots. You need to be able to push houses very well. It's more overall, like every aspect of your game is in Erangel, so that's why it's the most competitive map. Let me turn off the music, which is really weird, actually. It's a really weird music. But Vikendi, I would say the best parts about Vikendi is that you need to be able to hold people off of your house, and that's pretty much it. I mean, so there's a lot of negatives to the comp play here, and I always mention this, and I don't want to be a broken record for you guys who watch often. You guys know what I'm talking about. Is that there's so many different compounds in this map that it makes it so easy for teams to kind of grab their compound and hold that for a long period of time. And if that circle goes away from the compound, all they gotta do is drive to a new compound that's not taken. And as I said, there's a lot of compounds, so it shouldn't be hard to find a compound that is not taken. That being said, I like a lot about the game in this map. I've already mentioned it, so I'm trying to say it in a different way. But I like the look. I mean, that's not a very competitive thing to say, but I like the look. BIS says Queen 2430. Looks like rooting for Burn and Silence. But yes, I like the look. That's one of the most important parts. And I think it's important in general for a game to be good looking. But also, the uniqueness of each town. I think that's huge. I think because once you start getting used to different towns and how they're structured and kind of going along with that, you kind of get, in a rut. You do the same thing over and over. With this, you can go to a different town. It looks completely different than the next one. Houses look completely different. There's no real cookie cutter house here. So overall, I like the way this is set up. I don't know why he's parachuting down like that. Anyway, Team 3 and Team 9 are fairly close, but I think they're going to have time to loot up before getting any shots off. So we're probably going to wait out for that. No one has died yet as far as I can tell. I could be wrong, actually, but I think we started with 75 this round. RPX alone sees enemies along the way for low lives, and it looks like there's a lot of players. Looks like he's just missing the wrong timing there. Every now and then he's shooting over, and every time he reloads, enemies passing by, but never mind there. Trainwreck gets knocked down. That's going to be a big start there for RPX, and it looks like they continue to push forward as Hoyt is knocked as well. Alone pushes forward, but losing a lot of health doing so. Needs to stop and heal. Lowski is right there on the left. Why is Alone continuing to push? Barely any health. And it seems to be working for the most part. And they did take care of everybody back here, actually. Wow. So I thought Alone should have stopped, healed, and let the rest of the team do the work because they were just on a roll anyway. I don't think they really needed Alone to take care of that. But, I mean, it all worked out. And, got to give props where props is due. Putting himself in the line of fire like that just to make sure they got the whole squad wipe. This is the other LL team. So this is there's two low lives team. This one in particular, Killer B, Pluto, Kilgore, and Womp. I believe they won a match. I could be wrong about that, but I think at least a top 3, if not winning a match already. But we'll see if they can continue with their successes going into this. Zone is going to be completely north east of this, and this is a normal thing also. With the zone, where a lot of the first zone will go into the water. Not very, that's not a crazy idea right there, but that happens quite often in this event, or in the Vikendi map. So Goon Squad's on the other side. Sick With It is where we're looking at. So Godzilla trying to see around. I don't know if he realizes that enemies are close. You don't usually play like this if you don't think enemies are close. So I'm assuming he's trying to be ready for it. And so, yeah, you can hear the footprints. That is not his own teammates, so he kind of knows he's getting a little close to the enemy there and kind of backs away. Raro has an iron-sighted M4. He's trying to just peek every now and then. He doesn't want to be overly exposed. Right now, he seems to have found a spot behind the wall where the rest of the enemies cannot spot him. Godzilla has stayed put. He has not moved ever since moving to the bottom. He's got to be careful on multiple fronts. He won't be able to see all the way across and hear those footprints come in until it's too late. So right now, that's why Godzilla's got to be cautious. He's got to look to the left. I think that's his best play. Make sure they don't surprise him on the left. Because on this side, he'll be able to hear the footprints coming in. But Goon Squad's running with just 2 people this time. They've had 4 for the last 2 matches. If they're going to run with 2, this is a big disadvantage, especially with a whole squad right in front of them at this very moment. Just want to look around to see what else might be going on. Team 23 is going to be driving right by Team 6, so we're going to see that. 807 picking up another player. There's RPX dead right in front of our eyes. Shots fired and gets 2 knocked out. Liddy's next, and that's it. 3 players knocked, but they are able to run over at least dead with their 4th player. And Wolfie's going to take a lot of damage to try to stop at this rock, and luckily, with just roughly 2% of their health, Wolfie will start bandaging up. So it doesn't seem like, does not have a med kit, has 49 bandages. I don't think I've ever seen anyone carry that many. But I guess since you don't have med kit or first aid, I guess that's the thing to carry then. But it looks like RPX alone is trying to throw a grenade over, or that's a molly. Very far distance, but not getting the hit there. And alone just daggers Wolfie as Wolfie was trying to peek along. Wolfie just did not have the health, so 1 or 2 hits was all that needed. And that's it for RPX. RPX doing a great job. Especially, what was it, Dead, right? Dead just went prone, shot 3 out of the car in a row to get that one. And it was just the 4th that ran him over. But wow, can you imagine staying prone in the grass? I mean, let alone that. Shooting across, hitting the people in the car. There's 3 people in the car. You get all 3 of them out of the car as it's approaching you. Sometimes you can't even get 1. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, Legends here, and it looks like, I think it was MO, right? Yeah, MO, they were apparently in town until they left right now. They got 4 people in the vehicle. Not sure what they're going to do. It looks like 1 jumps out so they can grab the snowmobile. 2 jump out. They're probably going to want something better than the snowmobile. But they might be able to find it along the way. Team 2... they're also driving, and they might see Skittles in front of them with MO, Mindless Outlaws, and they also might be able to see the one driving along their right as well with the snowmobile. So there's 1 jumped out. BIS probably sees it, does not shoot, and BIS continues to drive along. I guess they didn't want any piece of that at the moment. Yep, they're getting hit. BIS, Chico, and Nahum is getting hit. Oh, I don't know why he got flung over there, but it looks okay. And the car seems like it's a little wear and tear. So C4 Fool certainly saw that. I can't imagine not seeing that. Good Boy has a handgun. Not necessarily what you want, but I don't know how Ramat got knocked. Was that the long-range shots from BIS? That was impressive. Ramat needs to stay behind some cover. Has a smoke. He's getting shot through the smoke, I think. He needs to just stay behind. Is he getting shot from multiple angles? Why is he not hiding behind this shed in the right way? He's hiding behind the shed exposed to the side where he got knocked from. But I guess it's okay because the smoke is there to really make it hard for them to see it. So they did. C4 was able to pick up their player there. Queen Nina says, "Hi Crusader, following you here on Twitch and Omelette. Today YouTube is working better for me." Gotcha. So yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes one stream works better than the other, but you know, as long as we got 3 of them, one of them has to work, right? So we just go along with whichever works best for you. Trying to hit Vex. Vex took a lot of damage and gets knocked finally by Nahum. Nahum? I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but I'll try my best. trying to hit Hades. Not a lot of people are outside that new zone that's going to be forming. So I don't think a lot of teams are going to be a late entry to get into zone. But right now, that's leading a lot of teams that are left to kind of get stuck here. Oh, Hades taking a hit there. So Fool has a G gun. It's not really meant for this long range attempt. So you can see even Hades took 2 hits there, lost roughly 50% of his health. But took a lot of shots. The bullet speed's not that fast. Looks like one's knocked. BIS going for that revive. Should work out just fine. I saw that there's enemies on that side, but no one that can see through, unless they see through the hill, will be able to get that shot through. Team 19 and Team 9 closing the gap here. Here's Coast to Coast, as he apparently is in a weird area. Oh, there's Legend jumps out. Squeaks getting hit, but it looks like was able to get inside quick enough. Legend's pushing forward, knowing that he got a lot of damage. Will want to finish things up. I don't know if he'll realize it. He's inside the corner. Does he get both? He got 1. He got 2. Are you kidding me right now? Good work from Squeaks. Squeaks, who lost a lot of health from before, has more players coming in right now. Legend trying to, one player from Legend trying to get a revive first. Squeaks wants a first aid kit first as well. And there's an enemy coming in. Gets a knock again. That's an instant kill as his teammate comes to help out. And are you kidding me? Squeaks with a 3-kill help on that squad wipe. Amazing. Squeaks was the one that got shot first, by the way, getting into this house. Went right here, hope and prayed that being under the stairs was going to be safe. And then, exactly, this is exactly, I think Squeaks is telling his teammate exactly what happened. And then was able to get 3 of them. That is something you don't see every day. Great work from Coast to Coast. We're going to head over to Team 16 now, as they seem to be close to Team 10. So FBO Killer B. Let's see a grenade. Grenade's thrown. Will it hit Alley? No, it won't. So FBO certainly making noise over there. Wait, Joanna's over there as well. Is Joanna not able to see? I guess not. But should be able to see Truny. Truny's exposed right now. I don't know why Joanna doesn't take Truny out at least. You get right there. Like literally on the right. Right there. Really? Yep, there you go. Oh, what just happened? Truny dodged all those bullets. Truny's still exposed to Joanna. What's going on? Am I missing a wall here? Why is Truny still alive? Apparently, Truny just has the luck. And this doesn't look good. Joanna's going to be spotted. Gets knocked down. That I don't know what happened, but, you know, sometimes things don't go the way that you expect. And that was certainly one of them for me. So FBO will get the squad wipe for... Oh, wait. Was that a complete squad wipe? No, it wasn't. 2 kills already. But Skyline and Besito coming in trying to get revenge. And that's a grenade, and that's going to hurt. Wow, does not knock out Skyline. I thought that was going to do it. But Killer B cutting around, getting hit now. And Skyline needs to stay behind the tree. Apparently didn't do it well enough. And gets knocked down. Looking on the backside, Besito trying to hang on. 2 players on the left and right, but no. Taken down, and that is the squad wipe for sure. FBO finishing it up with 3 of their players still left. Let's see. Where to buckle my shoe? I don't know. Team 5? Maybe? No. We'll kind of see who's left. Let's kind of get in. What's going on? What the hell is this? Is this a wolf pack? What's going on? Hey, break it up. Break it up. Why are you all hitting Jose? Was he the alpha male and you guys are all trying to take him out so you guys can become the alpha male? Is that how that works? I know this is a wolf pack, but you don't have to literally act like a wolf pack. Oh, I don't think that was intentional. Daisy? Fernando, thank you for the follow. Daisy, you wanna talk about this? You guys are still playing. This is no time to play. You see what happened when you guys are playing? One player is out, pretty much to help out anything you guys do. maybe we'll be able to swim around, but it is a long swim around. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Team 15. One member knocked. 2 members knocked. How did this even happen? Team 13. Oh, they're all the same color. I'm like, why are they knocked? There's no one close. But Team 13 is Laxers with the gray, Ziklo, and then GR with the gray. But Manny is alive, trying to get these revives using the smokes for cover. We'll see, though, but you can see, wow, this is bad. This is, like, 100% bad. Just shoot through the smoke. They all hop out of the smoke. Both of them are out. That's an instant kill. GR's out. Laxers with the win. You actually got a knock on Frankie, which can be really difficult as you come out of the smoke. Usually the player is outside of the smoke and you're coming out. It makes it a lot easier to shoot. But Frankie is knocked, and they will get that revive easily. And to continue their campaign to a first place. We got Cyanide with Mindless Outlaws, Vex, Skittles, and Richie. 0 kills on the board for them so far. But they haven't lost anybody either, so we'll see if that is going to be the recipe for winning. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Team 8 is way out there, by the way, so let's see why they are this far out. This is MSR Aquila with 4G, Kawiya, Siraj, and Bassist. They are starting to head in as we speak, and it looks like they have multiple vehicles, as Aquila is going first. Team 19. This is way new. And I'm trying to see what exactly way new is doing. So they're driving along, and they got enemies in multiple directions. It's not that close, though. So they have space to drive around and not get shot. But Team 16 is kind of getting closer and closer on that right side. You see Frost is looking over at FBO right now. Should be able to see this fairly well. Hear them fairly well as well. I'm going to say well many times. So Frost is really framey. Look at Frost move. Frost is like a stick figure. Shooting across that Carnage. Getting that one done. Look at this framey guy. Truny is on that right side now. Frost is like a 2D character. But it doesn't matter. Truny takes him down. Going for the heal. Definitely needed. Carnage is not. Killer B is still 100% health. I don't know if he's going for that revive, but Truny certainly is going for it. And I think might have got stuck. Are you stuck up here? I guess it's okay. You're kind of in the house. You're just a little exposed, but that's okay. Frost is still not. Killer B has enemies up top trying to hit Wei Nu, but Wei Nu goes by quickly. There's multiple teams up here, actually. I thought there were. So you got OGM coming down the hill, I think. They have their own compound, so they might just stay here for the time being. But they could come down and kind of affect this. You got Frost, who's knocked, trying to crawl back, hoping for a teammate to kind of come around and heal him. It could work out. But Truny's coming down and going to probably put an end to that. Oh, no. Wait, no! Gets hit only once from Truny there. That's going to let Wei Nu continue to have his health. Looks like Truny's trying to shoot the snowmobile, so is his teammates. The snowmobile gets farther behind the rock. That makes it easier for protecting it. Frost is out of the game right now as he's dead. Wei Nu is healing up. Has all of his teammates dead too. Trying to hold them back. Wei Nu just peaked a tad bit, just for a millisecond there, and lost roughly 60% of his health. He's going to throw some smokes. I think his best bet is trying to drive out of here now. You do not want to engage, and especially with FBO pushing faster and faster, closer and closer, every shot's going to be easier to hit. You might as well start driving off right now, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. But a grenade! How are you still alive? That vehicle's not going to do very much well. It is taking some damage. Wei Nu, keep going. Oh, he stops here. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad one, but certainly something that'll keep him alive for a little bit, as that vehicle's not looking too hot. FBO continues to push forward, especially Carnage. I thought especially Carnage. Never mind, they are backing away. They had him on the ropes. They had him on the... That grenade should have done him in. I don't know how that grenade kept you alive, Wei Nu. Or that... I guess the snowmobile kept you alive from getting blown up by that grenade. But not often do you see somebody driving a snowmobile that's this bad. Because no one wants to drive a snowmobile in the first place. He's heading straight to Team 20 that has multiple people in that car, by the way. And good thing that he's going in a separate direction now. Heading over to Team 11, trying to switch over there quickly. But Team 2, I think, just took care of some players from Team 11. OGM's trying to drive by and actually just drives right across Team 19. And none of them want to shoot. I think OMG is alone. Yes, he is. No one's on his team left. Extraction says, what's up, Crusader, I'm assuming. And then that's a lot of damage. Must have been some point in the game that had a lot, and I wouldn't doubt it. Way New just hides in the shed. I think that's his home for the moment. RPX has so many players in this car, and it's... Oh my god, you did not just send it. They just gonna take the roof? Oh, they dropped down from the roof. The enemy's right in front. No! What happened? Why'd you... I can't even use words. Why did you launch to get on top of that roof? I don't know if the person driving it is going to be yelled at or something. I don't know. But I'm not most wanted, but mindless outlaws will get those kills for sure. Now they got 4 on the board. God, I can't believe they did that launch. Why did they attempt it? There's a lot of teams already in the new zone. This is what I'm talking about. If you just look at this, look at all the compounds that are left. I think, starting from the top, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 houses. And this zone is really tiny. Compared to the map, this is really tiny. So having that many compounds is kind of crazy. 35 players left. There's 11 teams left as well. So most of them can grab a compound with this small circle. So you got MO over there. Laxers, we'll see what Laxers are going to do. I think they realize that the enemies are there, throwing smokes, I guess, so they can make a smoother push. And also, Skittles just threw a grenade, so they know. They know that there's enemies trying to push. Interesting rotation here. Morgan, Agent 47, Jose, driving by Team 20 as well. Yep, there's another player, OMG, for OGM on the left, and they just kind of are not noticing him. What's going on this side? I hear a lot of gunshots. And I think it's from mindless outlaws shooting against Laxers. Six times scope. So BC's alone on this side. The rest of his team's on the other side, across the way from mindless outlaws. So I wonder why BC's here in the first place. But apparently he got stuck here. Car blew up. He doesn't have a new route in. Grenades are being thrown. And BC's going to use this wall for protection to hide behind. Maybe until his teammates come around to help. This is really bad for OGM. The only players left is here. They got 4 players for low lives on that side. There's Womp right there. But OMG is going to have a hard time getting these hits. The way the hills are curved. Got to really handle your recoil. It's kind of grenade. I think that's a great idea. Gonna try to get this grenade to work first, but too far. Good hit on Womp right there. Getting Pluto as well. 2-piece. Kill Gore. No! Killer B from the right side. We'll get the kill. I was really hoping to see a solo squad wipe for sure. But definitely, you know, you gotta be impressed when you're that surprised. I saw that grenade. That was actually a really well thrown grenade. I know it didn't make contact, but, you know, throwing that grenade made things a little bit more confusing, I think, for the enemy to realize where he was. So that way he just didn't start shooting and all they had to do was turn to see where the shots come from. Rather, he threw the grenade, made things a little confusing, started shooting then. Looks like Laxer is getting shot at by Mindless Outlaws. That has been a battle for a while since both of them had compounds. But the zone is going to push both teams out. You already see one player from Laxers with Ziklo already taking a spot for themselves here. They won the second match, I believe. Here's Wayne New. Wayne New has held this forever now, and he must be happy. What happened to ZK? Lit is knocked and almost thirsted. Hades is taking some damage now. He's losing health. I think it's by Wayne New. Wayne New is in that shed and they know it now. Nahum goes prone. There he is. I think Wayne New's the most trouble right now. I don't see how this is going to work out for you. Gets Nahum. Goes for the thirst. Gets the kill. And BIS must be kicking themselves in the foot right now. Coming around now, and that is finally the kill on Wayne New. Richie trying to shoot across, get some hits on Killa. Killa gets knocked down. Richie got shot a bit on the right side, knows that there's enemies there. Kawi, I think, was the cause predominantly on Richie. Hitting Richie down to a knocked position. That blue zone's forcing them out. And Skittles gets knocked now. Vex is knocked already. Cyanide is the only one here. Oh no, burns his spot up. I think Cyanide thought that he threw a smoke, and that was just not the case. So unfortunate events, but certainly an event that happened. Laxer's bias is pretty healthy back there. Good Boy's trying to crawl across the street. It seems to be fine to do so, but I don't know if he's going to get picked up. That will be a hard endeavor for the rest of the team for C4, even though they're in a building over. It does seem like Laxer's... Oh, well, if Good Boy can make it all the way across this now, you know, wow. Survived here. C4 can... Good Boy can go all the way to the door. Oh, that's the smoke. Good. I was like, Good Boy might get taken out by a grenade there, but no, that's the smoke. And so that is clear. Good job for Good Boy. Laxers did not notice that he was able to crawl all the way over. A lot of shots to the right. Team 2 with BIS still there. I think Lit wants to get this done, but I don't think a Molly is going to reach. It's a bit too far. He has an armored vehicle. Oh, he's getting hit under the vehicle and hops right into it. All of his teammates are already dead. So he's just going to use this vehicle for protection by hiding. No! How? Hell of a shot. And that was from Laxers, I believe. I thought he was going to be good. Why didn't he just drive off? I don't know why he didn't do that. The blue zone was overrunning. He might as well have done that. But Kilgore gets taken down. Womp is starting to get hit. And luckily he gets behind the rock in time. Ziklo trying to get these finishing touches. But there's still 2 people left up for LL. Womp and Uzi Killer B. Womp is going down and literally goes down as he is knocked. We do see Killer B trying to heal, but the blue zone, you can just see how much damage it's doing. I don't know if Uzi Killer B is just going to hold this up and wait till death arrives. But it seems like that is the case. And down goes Killer B. Laxer, C4, Ramad cannot win it. Ziklo, nice peek and shoot. Looks like a grenade or smoke. Smoke thrown to the top roof. Trying to hang on, but one player already knocked. And that is Bad Boy. Bad Boy is hurting. One's coming up right now. Good Boy trying to hold the stairs on his own. Seems to be doing a pretty good job, but never mind. Good boy is knocked now. A lot of fire going up there too. Good boy couldn't survive anymore. Let's look outside and see what the hell is going on inside. So you got C4 Fool getting pushed in. One was able to hold on. The other one is unable to hold on. Beastie wins it for his squad. They took a lot of damage. The Laxers took a lot of damage. But they only have to deal with one more person, actually. So Rio here for ZK. Actually a part of a duo squad for this match. They had 4 previously, but looks like Lit and Rio are the only ones. Obviously, Laxers knows how many are left outside of them, so it's 1, and that's the only squad. For Rio, he might think that there's more than one other squad, and that's why he's playing a little back here. Oh, my God. Did you see him? No way. Oh, my God. That was a smoke. If that was a grenade, I think Rio would have been dead. But they throw a smoke for him, which is actually going to be helpful for him, because now he can make a move out of the blue zone. I don't know why Laxus threw a ton of smoke. Doesn't seem to matter, though. They win the battle. They win that match. I think they won the last 2 matches. So they're going to get a ton of points. I would not be surprised if they won at least tonight's. But they're going to put themselves, I think, on top as well for the whole series. So let's take a look anyway. 7 for BC, 5 for Bias, or Blast. Isn't that Blast? Blast, and then 4 for Ziclo with 1 for Frankie. A team total of 17 kills. Amazing stuff. ZK, just as a duo squad, 0 kills. Coming in with 2 for Lit and 1 for Rio. A team total of 3. C4 coming in with 1 kill from Fool, and that'll be a good rank position as well. So good job from the top 3. Going on, we got BIS with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. Low Lives with 3 just from Uzi Killer B. We got 4G with 7. Wow, 7 for Aquila and a team total of 12. Another double-digit count. Mindless Outlaws. We saw a lot of Mindless Outlaws. They got 4, 5, 6 kills there. Coast to Coast with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills. OGM with 0. Jose and their squad with 0. FBO with 7. Nice job from Truny and Killer B. RPX coming in with 8. Wow. We're Dead and Alone each get 4. Sick With It with 2 kills. GR with 0. SRT Girls with 0. Legend with 0. Goon Squad, this is a big difference. From match number 1 on to match number 3. It is night and day. So they got 17th with 0 here, though. 807 with 0. PHG with 0. And LL with 0. So that is your matches tonight. We'll have all the results in our Discord either by tonight or by tomorrow. We will have another registration for next week that will be opening up right when this stream is done. So first things first, guys, head over to our Discord. That way you guys can sign up and you will have no question of how to, because we'll have it all written down, making it very easy for you guys in the future. If you didn't compete in this one, you don't have to. You didn't have to. You can just start anew and sign up whenever you want. Okay, so we hope to see new teams and hope to see teams we've seen in the past as well. And obviously the teams we see here, we hope to see you guys again. Thank you guys for all competing. If you did watch and compete at the same time, love it. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys just watched, thank you guys for just watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a follow, subscribe, and leave a like on YouTube, because that helps me if you're watching from YouTube, by the way. But yeah, if we got 10 likes, I gotta do dab, even though I hate doing it. It's like the worst thing in my life to do, but I'll do it anyway. You guys left 10 likes on YouTube, so I will dab for sure for that. Wolfpack down, says Agent 47. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it has to happen. Please tell me how to do scrims, please, man, says Clash of Bra on Bra. Yeah, I just explained it. Sorry if I'm a little late. Hopefully you caught it, but yeah, that's how it works. If you have any questions about that, I say go to our Discord. I'm just gonna write it out so you guys can see it. Go to our Discord to sign up for next week. Registration opens. Registration. I just misspelled registration, but that's okay. Registration opens at the end of the stream. All right. Anything else I want to say? Nothing really. Nothing really. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like my new sources or new channels. Gonna make it even more and more amazing. Hopefully get even better and better quality. I think the voice quality is getting better. I think the visuals are getting better. If you have any ideas of what you think might help me make it more entertaining for you guys, or make it even better in whatever perspective you like, definitely let me know. Especially in Discord, we have a feedback stuff. I'd love to hear your thoughts on things. It makes my life a lot more knowledgeable. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. And yeah, take care. Say it twice.
You can find me in LA. Clap. 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 You can find me in LA. Welcome to LA, my city, we winning. I'm getting high as the ceiling. Tall boys, they be the illest. I got bees in the trap, and I squeeze on the rap. Get a team on the move, and I'm just whipping in groups. Oh, you know that I'm vicious, just keep taking them pictures. I'm a star in the making, and they just want to be with us. This that west side, that best coast, you played out like Velcro. I'm classic like shell toast from palm trees and baggers. Hey, hey. You can find me in LA.